Hello everyone, Bean here, playing some more Warhammer Combat cards, continuing this 5th anniversary event. We're on to the second campaign, and this one is forged by Casual Dad Games, another fellow YouTuber. So just like me, he designed this entire campaign, and he also uploaded a video talking in detail about every single level. He really put a lot of thought into this, and there's a lot of lore to back up the decisions he made when designing each level, so it was really cool to see that. He also listed every single bodyguard specifically, so you can see in much greater detail what each level will look like. So I will post a link to his video in the comments, be sure to check that out. This one is Chaos against the Imperium, both Space Marines and Servants of the Emperor. For the modifiers, we got everything at max level, 400 points, and that's all. No special modifiers for this one. Now, we do get a really awesome reward here. This card is super good because of the combination of traits here. Poison and Psionic Blast. Because it automatically just poisons everything on the field, and because poison is the main trait, it will be dealing 25 damage at the end of every turn to all 3 of the enemies. And if we go to the card shop, you can immediately unlock 3 copies of that and start using it in this very campaign. Also get 25 wild cards for free for the Chaos faction. So I'm going to go ahead and claim that, and then we can talk a little bit about the Chaos roster. I'm afraid I have some bad news for you, and that is that a lot of the Chaos Warlords are just not very good at max level. Like, they just don't scale very well. And even worse, the keyword for the mission rewards, which I'm assuming you do want to get the mission rewards here because, again, that card is really good. The keywords are Lord of War and Nurgle. So obviously a lot of players are not going to have Lords of War, so their only other option for keywords is Nurgle, and most Nurgle cards are just bad. There's no nice way to say it. It's just true. So yeah, this is the best deck I can come up that is just pure keywords, that doesn't use Lords of War, and I will tell you it's not going to perform very well. It's got 47 points short of 400, and a lot of these cards are just not that good. And not to mention, this old Abaddon, although the Warlord himself is quite strong at max level, his special rule will not help your bodyguards at all. And it's going to take forever for that to even happen because it only occurs when he's on the field. So yeah, just overall, not so great. Looking at the other Warlords, Gloggerthrox the Foul, terrible. Ahriman, not really that good. His special rule is more effective at lower levels in ranked, but with 400 points at max level, it's really going to be insignificant. Skulltaker is fun. It can be quite strong, but I don't think it's really the strongest option, except it does counter Acheron's special rule. The Mask herself is pretty weak, so you don't want the Warlord on the field, but the special rule can be pretty strong, attacking first on the enemy turn, so I can show you what decks I have with her. If you are fortunate enough to have some Lords of War, you can do something real fun and run like the Lord of Skulls, which just has crazy attack with a barrage, and also this Knight Desecrator is extremely good at max level. Very durable with the shields and with Big Game Hunter, and both powerful ranged and melee attacks. This thing attacking first on the enemy turn, crazy. The other good ones though, we got, the Keeper's Secrets, obviously really great choice. Celeste is not the greatest because just the low health, kind of a glass cannon. But Inspiring Presence is definitely helpful if you want to kill the enemies before they get a chance to attack, and of course you want to keep them alive through the healing. This deck is actually maybe just as good, if not better. No Lords of War here, but we're running again the Keeper's Secrets, Celeste. We've got this big thing with Barrage. We got the Plague Burst Crawler. This thing is actually pretty good at max level. We've got Barrage and Poison, so you could poison multiple enemies at once. We've got 2 healers, Fabius Bile and the Felgor Shaman. If you have this Black Legion Land Raider, this is a very useful card. It's got Big Game Hunter as his main trait, but also Taunt, and it has a huge amount of health for its cost, so really great card there. Also, this is the legendary card that everyone should have because we all got it for free, and this one is actually quite good as well. Legendary, so Inspiring Presence and Fear, super good, durable support card, so I think everyone should be using this card. So yeah, those are some ideas for the mask. Other interesting option I think for Chaos is Huron Blackheart. Now his special rule can be a little tricky because you really do need to keep your cards alive to make the most use out of it. You basically steal the enemy's attack stats whenever you kill an enemy. And the card that killed the enemy will be the one taking the stats. Now the problem is poison has negative synergy with Blackheart, because if the poison damage kills the card, then you don't get any attack buff, which kind of rules out a lot of really good cards. There's one that I actually don't have in my collection, and that is Rodigus, who also has a Psionic Blast and Poison. That's a super good legendary. But yeah, it would not combo with Huron Blackheart. So this is the Lord of War deck I have. We're running the Knight Rampager Dreadblade. This thing is insane. We've also got this thing again. I mean, this is like the best card to be running with Blackheart, because it'll just survive forever, no matter what. And especially if you're healing it multiple times. Some other really nice cards with powerful defensive traits that will stay alive. Vashtor the Archifane, super good. Again with Big Game Hunter and Fear. Keeper Seekers, obviously, really great card. And you just want to support them with like healing, taunt. I just threw in some Nurgle cards just because I did want a few keyword cards in there. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't normally run these. There are better options, but if you want a few keyword cards in your deck, that's what I'd do. This one has almost no keywords, but I think it would be pretty decent. Got a little more Psychic in here. The Lord of Change can be fun. Got the Land Raider with taunt again. Fabius Bile. And this is yet another build here. Pretty similar stuff, but this time actually we're running the new Chaos Lord. So this guy actually would be quite useful in increasing your attack power. So yeah, these two are quite good without Lords of War, but again, the problem is there's no keyword cards in there. So you're not going to be unlocking the mission rewards that well. And that leaves us with, well, the best option, I think, is Supreme Commander Abaddon, who, I mean, this guy is just insanely good. So good. Although, the funny thing is, there are actually quite a few cards that don't combo with him very well, because his special rule works off of your ready type. And in my experience, just going pure melee is the best way to go with him, because it just charges up massive attacks every turn, and you're just able to demolish everything. Just go straight through shields. Nothing is safe from this Abaddon here. So yeah, this guy is super strong. I'm sure he can make it through the campaign, especially if you got like this Lord of War. But of course, not everyone is going to have that guy. So I will probably mainly be trying Huron Blackheart. I think he looks pretty fun. But right now I am going to play the first level in the campaign. I haven't tried anything yet. And we're going to use... No, we're not going to use Gloggothar. No, what am I doing? Worst warlord ever. We're going to use Abaddon. Yeah, I think we're just going to take this guy out. Like, he's 41 points, so he'll be taking extra damage from Big Game Hunter. Alright, so we'll throw the new guy in there. Deploy with this deck, and we'll see if we can beat level 1 with just pure Nurgle. Okay, level 1 is against the most annoying warlord ever, Captain Acheron, and he's running 9 bodyguards. So that is 10 Iron Halos we have to get through. Fortunately, we've got Poison, and they have the initiative, so they'll be going first. But yeah, we got Poison, and we've got more Poison. And yeah, this first level ended up taking a very long time, so I'm just skipping through it at super speed. They dropped Belisarius Call the Warlord, or the Bodyguard, sorry, not the Warlord, the Bodyguard on turn 1, so I mean, he's got Medicae and Regeneration, so it took a while to get him off the field. Tried to poison as many things as possible. They had some stuff with shields that came out, so decided to poison that. And we're doing a little bit of debuffing there, but they did quite a bit of damage. They actually came fairly close to killing the Great Unclean One. Volgar did a really good job of counterattacking though, and just overall a lot of damage done through poison. Alright, the Warlord's going to come out now, finally. We're about to get shot down on our turn though. The Lord of Virulence goes down. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay, we'll just go Psychic here, finish that guy off. And alright, let's bring out the Poison Blast. Actually, you know what? That was questionable. I could have put down the other dude. I think, well, okay, we're saving the best for last year, okay? All the good cards are coming out. All the poisons coming out at the same time. Abaddon, sorry, but you're just going to have to wait your turn. So there's the Sonic Blast there. Poisons everything, no matter what they do. We will be hitting back, but guy doesn't do much damage, but yeah, it's the poison that's really doing all the work here. Ranged attack. Got the barrage knocking out the last shield on Acheron. The Grey Unclean One managed to survive throughout the entire battle, but it did come very close to dying. I think if you can heal it like twice, maybe then it'll be in good shape, but that was a long battle, and that was only level 1. So yeah, I think we're it is going to take a little while to get through this campaign, and I sure do not want to be using Nurgle the whole time. There's kind of it looks like a visual bug there. It's not showing the progress here, but I did get 323 points toward this guy. I think maybe later I will upload some matches running some funner stuff. I've showed you basically all of the ideas I have for this, so I think I will just run the strongest possible deck, running a bunch of Lords of War. Not going to be so helpful for lower level players, but just want to take this opportunity to use those cards while I have them at max level. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.